oh 07 to Destiny, boys. Oh 07, dude. Actual end of an era. Actual end of an era, boys. Holy shit. They actually f***ing did it. They actually f***ing did it. Boys, yeah, chat. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys are doing well today, chat. I was gonna come on today and tell y'all, yo, I graduated college, done with college, and then this happens. So, chat, today, for the first part of the stream, we're gonna be talking about this a little bit. We're gonna be talking about this a little bit because I feel like it's important. Because I mean, we just gotta remember our roots, boys. We gotta remember our roots. We started off with Destiny. We all know what happens. Holy yeah, chat. A lot of stuff happened today. Of course, today of all days. So, chat, on Sunday, I graduated on Sunday, and then yet we still had a full week of exams. Like, what kind of fucking shit is that? By the way, chat, I am in the Destiny 2 directory right now. I haven't been in the Destiny 2 directory in fuck knows how long. Like, my character, like, in D2, my character doesn't even pop up. It's waiting for me to play Destiny, it says. My character isn't even popping up. It doesn't even say I have a character. Do you think we get a D3? I have to still read. I still have to read all the stuff, but with just the initial thoughts, low key, I do not think honest to God, I don't think it's gonna happen just based off of a couple things that I saw. I have a bunch of tweets pulled up here that I want to look at, but first, of course, we have to go over the actual post. We got to remember our roots, boys. Chat, we started with Destiny. Chat, I played Destiny when I was 10 years old. I started Destiny when I was 10 years old, and I played it up until after Final Shape. Like, Destiny is in our bones, guys. Destiny is in our bones. And with we may talk shit about it, guys. We may talk shit about it, but my God, we can't deny how key of a piece it was in the development of our character. W character development, guys. W character development. Gut feeling, I don't think there's gonna be a D3, but my God, I hope there is. Like, just random tweet. We are developing Destiny 3. You guys imagine that? Could you guys imagine that? Dude, actually, typical Destiny, dude. Actually ruining IRL events. This freaking came on. Tell you guys I graduated college. Now, motherfucking ass. Let's get to reading this. Destiny 2. Every end is a new beginning. For almost 12 years, we've had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you all. Though all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs, building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the Final Shape, we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. As our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that new journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable, just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, and the legacy it has created. Because of you all, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome, to the Pale Heart, to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made that journey with us. From the deepest part of our hearts, thank you, and we'll see you in the stars. God damn, almost got choked up there for a second, low key. Wow, I mean, this is crazy. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought the leaks and everything, we were getting a Destiny 3. I truly did. I thought, you know, maybe we'll get a fresh start. Because post Final Shape, I mean, I was kind of done with Destiny. There was nothing for me in the game. And I mean, we moved on. The friends I made along the way, I mean, I met my best friends. I literally met my ride or dies through this game, chat. Literally my ride or dies. I met Misa in Destiny. That guy is literally a day one. That guy is literally my day one. The guy's been with me through freaking everything. And I met him through this game. D1, I remember. With his freaking stupid username. Our stupid usernames on freaking PlayStation 4. And then coming to Destiny 2, we met Taco and all those guys in the clan Arbiters. We met all those guys. I think that clan had a couple name changes. I genuinely can't remember because I have brain rot. But we met all those guys through it. Met amazing people that I will genuinely never forget. I will genuinely never forget. And it's so sad to see this happen. I personally I just can't believe it. One thing that does make me curious though, this sentence right here, while our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. I mean, you could interpret that in a couple ways. I think this is vague on purpose. It's kind of classic Bungie to word things like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very typical for Bungie to word things like this, where it's like a lot of this is kind of up for interpretation, where, you know, you could say that if they're including Destiny in this conjunction to live beyond Destiny 2, maybe they're saying they're not going to update Destiny 2 anymore and create something beyond Destiny that is still in Destiny. You know what I'm saying? God, dude, just reading this freaking Destiny. You know, chat, I don't think I've shared how I got into Destiny too much. Because, chat, I started streaming when I was probably 12 years old. I was never consistent. I should have stayed consistent with it early. Because, I mean, when I was 11, it was 2014, 2015 when I was 11. So, I probably would have done something. But it is what it is. I mean, frick, dude. I mean, we started in the Dark Below. You know, I think like we got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, and the reason I got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas is because my cousin. It's because of my older cousin. I look up to my older cousin. I love my older cousin, and he's talking about this game, Destiny, and I'm like, dude, this sounds awesome. This sounds freaking awesome. And originally, you know, I was a COD guy. You know, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play it for the PvP. And like I remember you couldn't unlock Crucible until like level 15 or some shit. I could be trolling, but there was something that locked Crucible that you couldn't play Crucible. And then it made me do the story. Literally instantly, I was fucking addicted. I mean, I always was a pretty like addictive kid when it came to video games. The first video games I played, I'm not like your typical like, okay, I started with Pokemon, or I started with you know, Game Boy. I was a Wii kid. Right, I was a Wii kid. I started with Mario Kart, started with Lego Star Wars, I started with all the Lego games, Super Mario Galaxy. Those were my roots in games. Those were my roots. For such a long time, I lived off of a Wii and a DS until 2014. Then we started hearing talks about my cousin playing Destiny. You know, these new consoles, you know, taking off, you know, not being able to play any game on the Wii. Like, I remember I tried playing COD on the Wii with the freaking double joystick. It's impossible. You can't fucking do it. You have to, I don't know if it's just because I was an idiot and didn't know how to do the settings. You had to point the joystick. You had to point the joystick at the fucking screen. Like, you can't play the game. It's so bad. So I really wanted a PlayStation. I was campaigning for a PlayStation for that entire year until Christmas that year. My mom went clutch mode and we bought a PlayStation. She even got me the camera. That's how I started streaming. She even got me the camera because she knew, because we would be making YouTube videos with the boys in the backyard, dude. Making these backyard janky YouTube videos. She even bought me the camera. And to this day, I thank my mom. I'm so thankful for my mom to have believed in me, to have helped me, you know, launch, you know, whatever this is. But by God, I love doing it. And I wouldn't be able to fully enjoy gaming and my friends as much as I have without that kind of support and love for my family, and being as a mode to like help me keep on streaming and like creating, just having that mindset. I wouldn't be able to do anything without it. I appreciate you guys for it too. Yeah, my community is very, very small, but the people that have stuck with me, I love you. I mean, I'm saying this like it's a fucking goodbye. It's a goodbye to Destiny. Just, you gotta remember your roots, man. You gotta stay humble. It's really sad. But yeah, we finally got a PlayStation, and yeah, we played Destiny. I remember booting it up, setting it up, and I remember there was a hack, dude. There was a hack after Christmas that year the 2014 Christmas, and I didn't actually ever open my PlayStation until after Christmas in January because of the hack. You know, I was keeping up with it. It was kind of annoying. So after all that, and we logged in, and I remember setting it up, finally getting going with it, and my dad watching me play the first mission, you know, against that like the freaking fallen dude that came out of the wall in the Cosmodrome. I remember dying a couple times, and he's like, yo, you gotta get him, dude, you gotta get it. Like, dude, God, I remember that. And then little did he know, he would be taking my controller away because I would be playing Destiny too much, and my grades were slipping because of Destiny. Jesus Christ, Destiny 2 situation is crazy. Yeah, that's how I got started on Destiny. As I got like further into the game, I kind of surpassed my cousin. 'Cause, you know, my cousin, you know, he's a lot older than me. He's like in his 30s. I'm 22 and he's like in his 30s, right? I think he's like 31. So I was 11, he was in his 20s, so he's in college. So he's like, his life is kind of escalating. He doesn't take video games how I do. So he was kind of, I was kind of ascending above him and his friends. And I met a lot of his friends through this game. Even though he didn't let me like play with him because, you know, I was the younger little cousin. He didn't, you know, want me with his friends and all that stuff, which I completely get. I mean, motherfucking ass. I mean, as I got like higher level and then got into raiding, you know, I met some people, you know. I was primarily, actually, there was this one guy, I don't remember his fucking name. He had like the Magnemite looking PlayStation profile picture, and his name started with an F, but I will never forget this guy because he got me into raiding in Destiny. He got me into VOG. He got me into Crota's End. He got me into all the raids, right? And through him, I primarily was in the Spanish-speaking community. I didn't understand a single word they were saying. I started picking up on a couple phrases, couple words. And I remember, dude, that's how I met Misa. That's how I met Misa. From there, I mean, we were freaking tighter than fucking you motherfucking ass. You know what ain't tighter than that, motherfucking ass. You know? Yeah, that's how I met Misa. I remember one time in VOG, I had a little shit ego as a kid. I always wanted to carry the relics in VOG and the Crota's End. I was always the sword guy or the relic. I had a crazy fucking Destiny ego. Oh my god, genuinely, I'll even admit it. I was such a dick sometimes. I had such an ego. I'm worse than the parse monkey brain dead idiots in FF14 than how I was freaking 10 years ago. Like it was disgusting. I would always want to carry the relic. I would say insane shit to people that would piss me off. Yeah, exactly. I was that guy. I was like, I insist we're not gonna clear if I'm not the relic guy. I'm the only guy that knows how to do it. To be fair, I did do it pretty damn good. I was pretty good at it. I would 2 and 1 sword Crota, motherfucking ass. It was good. But yeah, there's just so many fucking memories with this game, dude. Like, this game is where we started, guys. This game is where we started. And I just can't, I can't believe they're actually just done. Like here, we can read the rest of this, but I just want to preface that I have not played Destiny 2 or Destiny in almost a year. We can check on Steam. Right? Can we check on Steam? Like last time played March 15th, 2025. Chat, it is May 21st, 2025. The last time we played this was over a year ago. My God. I remember for so long we were on PlayStation until crossplay came out because all of my friends were still on PlayStation. None of them, I was the only guy that got a PC and like built a PC in 2019, but everybody was on PlayStation, so I had to stay on PlayStation. But then crossplay came out. It was like the greatest thing ever. It was freaking awesome. I remember that. Or what does the rest of this say? Destiny 2 moment of triumph. Oh, monuments of triumph. I can't read. Since Destiny 2 has launched, Guardians have turned back the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathun at chess, and forged legendary stories across the Sol system. On June 9th, Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph will be available to all players. We're inviting all Guardians to take part in a celebration of these accomplishments. Legends, Dredgens, Renegades, Conquerors, New Lights, and everyone in between. Oh, wow. So what do we got in this picture? We got the goddamn sweeper bot. Got Zavala, Marasov, Ikora, the damn dog. I don't even know what his name is. Elsie Bray. Fucking this motherfucker. I thought she died, so I don't know what she's doing there. Is that Crow? I think that's Crow. Shax. I don't know who that is. Chat, we're far gone. We're far gone, guys. Each year since launch, Moments of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, the Monument of Triumph update will broaden that celebration, bringing together experiences from across Destiny 2. Legendary marks return from ages triumph past. Earned by completing a game-wide array of triumphs, they will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title and armor ornament set awaits those who range widely in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy in Destiny 2. But this update has much more to offer than the monument itself. Rediscovering Soul. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful, looking back at many of the requests that players have shared with us over the years while finding ways to bring some of them to life. And now, on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types within Destiny 2. Although many were intended for future releases, we wanted to make sure you had them in this update. Our goal is to ensure Destiny 2 can be a place you come back to and feel rewarded no matter what you play, while also having enough variety and activities to fit your mood for a given play session. Whether you're looking to play competitively, slay a god or two, or just spend some time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below, you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further blog breakdowns to give full picture, and of course, a few surprises for you to find on launch day 2. You did this! You did this! It's my fault! God damn it. I said for as much shit as we give Destiny, motherfucking ass, we can't deny that this game, this is our stomping grounds, guys. Dude, I read the opening statement. I almost broke it. I almost broke character. Like, god damn. Like, I talk a lot of shit about this game, but I love this game. I mean, I truly do. Like, my god. Okay, story. The Monument of Triumph will deliver small character beats to leave the story and characters in interesting places, touching on themes across Destiny. We encourage reading and exploring to find all Easter eggs, callback reveals, and love for lore hounds. What's this?
Fuck! Fucking Steam charts. This is Paul Tassie's fault!
This is Paul Tassie's fault,
guys.
This
is Lucky 10P's fault! This is Astacross's fault! Shut the fuck up about Steam charts! The game is ending! Fuck!
Bro. Yo, Steam charts were pretty bad. The Steam charts screenshots were pretty bad, though. Not gonna lie. I literally, like, a daily tweet seeing, like, Steam charts. I don't even know how you check Steam charts of this game. I don't even know how you check Steam charts. I don't even want to look at it. You Google it? Hold on, let me see. It doesn't include console. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, bro, okay, I'm gonna give a take here. I don't know if anybody's gonna agree with this take. I don't know what crack smoking developer thought this was a good idea. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Before looking at Steam charts, I had this take, but this just kind of exemplifies the fact that whoever decided Marathon was a good idea might be one of the dumbest motherfuckers in game development. I said it. Like, people are a thing of fads. You know what I'm saying? Arc Raiders was a fad, right? Yes, freaking extraction shooters were on the come up, right? But my god, people got sick and tired of extraction shooters. Or at least, not right now, right? People are a thing of fads. This was gonna happen. You could have made this prediction when fucking Arc Raiders came out. People made the prediction that Arc Raiders was gonna die in a couple months. Granted, it's been doing pretty good for itself, but at the same time, they had to have known this was gonna happen, or they're just completely naive. Yeah, poor Destiny, man. Okay, Return of the Director. Oh yeah, this hasn't been in the game for like 2 years, right? Or like a year now. Like, dude, it's on the goddamn video. Look, it's so simple. Set destination, go there, boom. I don't know why they changed it. We've embraced the player feedback about the director and portal, and a newly refreshed director returns to its rightful place as the center of activities in Destiny 2, as it should be. All portal activities are still available via lists in the nodes at the bottom of the director. Was it this thing? Probably that thing. Oh, motherfucking ass, Pantheon 2.0. Like, dude, this part is what actually might send me over the edge. It had all of the pieces to be the greatest game of all time. Like, it actually, first-person shooter, MMO, infinite content, and fucking, it had all the pieces. They just needed to execute it right, and it just didn't. They just didn't. It was very unfortunate. It's so sad. The King's Fall day. Yeah, dude, like those day one days, some of the most fun I had in this game. Think I participated in most of day ones. May not have gotten to the finish line, but by God, they were freaking fun. Quick D2 raid plus dungeon gauntlet to remember the good times. Yeah, I think this is what this is. A new Pantheon is coming as a permanent addition with a fresh slate of bosses to challenge and overcome. On June 9th, the first slate of bosses becomes available with 2 activities, each featuring a unique roster of bosses. What we're calling the Gauntlet. The full lineup of bosses and boss encounters in a single activity. June 16th. Encounter rotations begin. Players can attempt featured single boss encounters for rewards. Okay, so it's like Pantheon. They show 3 sunset bosses. I assume gonna unsunset everything. I assume all the raids are coming back. Everything they sunset is coming back. I assume. If they don't, this update is a flop. Like, it is what it is. If they're sending off this game, they need to bring back everything they vaulted, because if they don't do that, they're not highlighting the best parts of the game. Some of the best parts of the game were literally in these 3 fucking raids. I swear to God, this raid in particular, I am a fucking Leviathan dick rider. I am a Leviathan dick rider. I think the Leviathan was the best, quote unquote, raid we ever had. I am a Leviathan dick rider. Now, the encounter design was cool, but like, as a raid, as a whole, it was fucking awesome. There were secrets. There were secret rooms. There was different routes. There was freaking, you could start with one boss, start with another boss, freaking different challenges. It was just sick. And then a little twist at the end that that was kind of cool. Oh my God, Eververse. Holy shit. They're goddamn kryptonite. Hold on. We've added a focusing system to your bright engrams. Using an engram and some bright dust, you can select an array of engrams that guarantee the item category. Add category result and do not produce duplicates, gradually filling out your collection. Yeah, it's over. It's over. The Bungie I know would never do this. The Bungie I know would never do this. They would absolutely milk you for every penny you fucking got. I'm telling you. This is Jover. You're goddamn right, Ace. This is Jover. Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Rewards pass. The Moments of Triumph update brings an updated rewards pass, what was originally planned for Shadow and Order, featuring a new exotic hand cannon, armor ornaments, and more. Holy shit, I just realized something. Wasn't there? Okay. Hold on. Let me get this straight. If I'm remembering this correctly, there was supposed to be an update, like a big update, that was going to bring a raid and all that stuff called Shadow and Order, like Shadow and Order update. They delayed it twice, right? They delayed it twice, promised a roadmap, and it never came. And we're getting this? That's what happened, right? Like, they just threw in the towel. They're like, yeah, we can't do this. Is that what happened, chat? I remember people posting under DMG's Twitter post and commenting that stupid fucking elephant. Address me. like, dude. Sparrow Racing League returns. My God, dude, I had so much fucking fun with SRL, dude. SRL was so much fucking fun. It's actually crazy. Look at these sparrows, dude. Oh my God, brother. So SRL returns as a permanent addition, reopening tracks from the original Destiny experience and adding a new space to race opponents on. We've created a new unique weapon set to earn by completing races. Armor sets with new set bonuses and numerous cosmetics, including horns. Oh my God, they're adding horns. Dude, I'm fucking making a macro and spamming that shit. Holy. Will be available to earn. A full breakdown of SRL in the coming weeks, previewing the upcoming feature. Last part, chat. Last part. TWIDs and developer insights through launch. Each week through launch, we'll be diving a bit deeper into each subject through a mix of developer insights, articles, and This Week in Destiny updates. We're spreading things out just a bit to avoid walls of text and information overload, while giving our teams some time for last-minute tuning and testing phases. First on our list will be a deeper dive into the return of the director, how we're updating activities across the game, and how we're updating SRL for Destiny 2. This will be followed by a week full of articles dedicated to our weapons sandbox, raid, and dungeons update. Then a week dedicated to armor updates and abilities. After launch, the TWID will continue for a few weeks to keep you informed on any immediate Monument of Triumph news. Once we're through our launch window, our weekly blog entries will be entering a form of hibernation as well. This won't be the end of communications from us by any means. We'll still be keeping in touch with you and sharing community highlights through our website, social media channels, Discord, and other outlets. Once we have more news to share on Destiny, you'll be the first to know. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many, many years. The unknown can sometimes feel wild, even a bit scary at times, but these opportunities to explore the future are invigorating. As we look ahead, our commitment remains the same: to make games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Sol system. You'll still find us Starside for years to come. Per Audacia Autostrada. I think that sounds familiar. It's fucking over, guys. I can't believe it. And they finally bring back SRO. My God. Can you believe that? Look at the tweet. All right, yeah, let's read this. Bloomberg. Okay. Bungie plans significant layoffs after the end of Destiny 2. Destiny 3 is not in active production, and Bungie doesn't plan to immediately enter. Marathon will be the focus moving forward. Bungie is investing more resources in the Marathon in the hopes the player base will expand over time. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, okay, with the way things have been going, we weren't getting a Destiny 3. Somebody came into chat. I don't know if they're still here. Somebody came in chat, asked me if we're gonna get a Destiny 3. As of right now, hell fucking no. I am really sad. I'm really sad. You know, like, I always kept Destiny in the back of my head. Like, I always sometimes thought, like, ooh, okay, if we ever come back to Destiny, like, I wonder what I'll make my character look like. Or, like, I wonder what the future holds for Destiny. Like, oh, if they make a Destiny 3. I mean, literally, I don't know if Maple's here or Memon's here, but we talked about for so long that if they make a Destiny 3 and it costs $500, we will be spending that $500 and quitting our jobs and spending absolutely copious amounts of time in that game. We would, because it's Destiny. It's new. And if they could do it well, it could be the best game of all time. As of right now, that's not happening, though. And it's really sad to say. So right now, instead, we're stuck with freaking hard stuck gold and plat in Apex, parsing orange in 14, and that's about it. We don't got much else to live for. GG boys. I guess we could read the article real quick. Sony is planning a significant number of layoffs, ends up a long-term online shooter. According to people from, okay. The company doesn't have a new project lineup for Destiny 2's development team after the game comes to an end next month. According to the people who asked to not be identified because they weren't authorized to speak to the press. But he doesn't plan to immediately enter production on a Destiny 3, they said. The number of job cuts was not known. And Thursday, Bungie confirmed that the upcoming June 9th update of Destiny 2 will be the final content for the game. Studio promised that it will remain online for players to access. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached a time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2, Bungie wrote in a blog post. I mean, that sentence right there is just really kind of sad. Like, that just tells me that they even knew that after the final shape, it was kind of going to be tough to keep this game going. Like, they put all their marbles into that shit, and they tried, you know, keeping it going, but it just didn't work. Like, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it really was, that was the biggest bad that we batted ever, you know? Like, I even agree with it. Bungie staff are looking to pitch and begin development of new project, including in the Destiny franchise, but none have been greenlit, and there's no guarantee that any will move forward in a challenging market that has led companies like Sony's to raise prices and cut costs. Headquartered in Bellevue, Washington. It should have done the last content drop like June, and one after the final shape, yeah, and then started development on Destiny 3. There was a pitch that we came up with. We were sitting, you know, after the final mission, like the 12-man activity. Don't even remember what it's called. But after that, they would do some Marvel Spider-Man will return type shit, and then it would be like Destiny 3 is coming. I think it was something like that. It was way cooler when we were talking about it, but it was something along the lines of that. Bellevue, Bungie is one of the more expensive studios to operate, given the cost of paying tech-savvy workers in suburban Seattle and the longevity of its staff. Bungie is also investing more in the extraction shooter Marathon, which has not met sales expectations since its March release, but which the company hopes will expand its player base over time. The studio has moved some staff from the Destiny team to the Marathon team in recent months. Representative didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. Destiny was once one of the most... Okay, this is sad. This is sad. Destiny was once one of the most popular games on the market, generating more than $500 million in revenue when it launched in 2014 and inspiring countless imitators. In 2017, dude, countless imitators. You guys remember all of the quote-unquote Destiny killers? Division, freaking all of that kind of shit. You guys remember that? Like every new game that came out, it's the Destiny killer. But guess what? Anthem. Yes, Anthem was a big one. They couldn't do it because they had something that Destiny didn't. Now, I can't exactly say what Destiny had that these didn't, but Destiny had some sort of this unfucking unchecked passion from its players and developers that a lot of other games didn't have. And I think through the years, that's what we lost. We started losing that. And it just became, like, Destiny became the Destiny killer. Isn't that fucking poetic, chat? My God. Holy shit. That was pretty good, motherfucking ass. Division is doing better than Destiny 2 today too. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. In 2017, Bungie put out a sequel, and after part, this was a fucking mistake too. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes this fucking game made. One of them was putting a 2 next to the Destiny name. It should have been Destiny for God knows how long, but they should have just moved it to a new engine like they did, and moved it to PC like they did with Destiny 2. But I don't know why they put the 2 on it. That was stupid. I think that was a Sony thing. Sequel after parting ways with player Activision Blizzard Inc. The studio decided to continuously update Destiny 2 with new content expansions rather than release further entries in the franchise. The results were mixed, but millions of players stuck with the game, which became free to play in 2019. In 2022, Sony purchased Bungie for $3.6 billion. We all know that number. That number is a classic mockery number. Valuated at $3.6 billion, by the way. I'm falling through the fucking ceiling in my raid. Why the fuck is this company evaluated at $3.6 billion with this fucking spaghetti code? Like, motherfucking ass. And in subsequent years, the studio laid off hundreds of employees. Oh God, I remember this. You guys remember this? I think this is its own article. Yeah, August 2nd. Dude. Am I not allowed to read this? Are we dead ass? All right, whatever. But this was August 2nd, 2024 article. Bungie faces reckoning after mass layoffs. So years the studio laid off and canceled several projects, including Payback, a game that was set in the world of Destiny. Dude, I remember this. Bungie stretched themselves too thin, tried making tons of games, but none worked out except for Marathon. And at this point, Marathon barely worked out. Though, who knows? Destiny itself, the original Destiny itself, and Destiny 2 for that matter, did not start off strong. They may have had initial surges, like Marathon did, but after like a couple months, they did not do well. So who knows? Maybe Marathon could be a good game if they develop it right. It's Bungie though. I have serious reservations about it, and both almost died in the first. Exactly. Marathon's on the verge of it as well. Like it could be motherfucking ass. A game set in the world of Destiny was envisioned as the future of the franchise. Bungie released an expansion that appeared to conclude the game's story, The Final Shape. To rave reviews in 2024, the player count has dropped significantly since then. The most recent release, a Star Wars-themed update, brought in a fraction of the Final Shape's player base. Bungie's leaders had talked about ways to retool Destiny 2 to make it more approachable for new players, but earlier this year, they instead decided to end development for the game, partly to shift resources to Marathon. Wow. What a fucking disaster. What a fucking disaster. Okay, chat, this is the original tweet. So I literally woke up this morning and saw, this is the first thing I saw. I've been playing this game since I was 10 years old. I'm 22 years old now. I just graduated college, and this happened today. Like, I literally reading this, I think this is the, this is the same thing that's here. I literally reading this, I literally almost cried. I almost cried reading this. I'm 22. Okay, so this guy is just, I can't. I cried a little, I'll admit. Yeah, dude, I freaking, especially, it was this part, dude, it like, cause we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. Chat, my day ones I met through this game. Like, I said, I met Misa through this game. If I didn't meet Misa, I wouldn't have met Taco. If I didn't meet Taco, I wouldn't have met literally everybody else I would have met. If I didn't meet Zarv, I wouldn't have met Memon. And then Maple, and then freaking all the people from Twitch chat, I wouldn't have met any of them. All the jackasses from LFG, I wouldn't have met them. All the freaking people in LFG that I actually became friends with, I wouldn't have met because of this game. This game, I will never, ever, even if I have all shimmers, I will never forget this game. I will, maybe, shit, maybe in my retirement home, we'll be freaking booting this game up. Fuck it, dude. God, that would be sick. I wonder the amount of people that will hop on for June 9th. I genuinely, you know what's crazy? I pull up on Steam. I haven't played the game since March 15th, 2025. I might hop on. I genuinely might hop on. I wonder, dude, maybe we get all 6 of the boys together. We do this freaking Pantheon shit. Who knows? Yeah, I said GG's. I didn't really know what to say. I was gonna like repost it, and I just said GG's. Thanks for the, yeah, like I didn't know what to say when I saw this. Okay, this glad, like I just read this glad tweet. I think we gotta remember this. At his funeral, Mr. John Destiny 2 would prefer that we celebrate all the good times instead of focusing on his tragic end. Let's do that, Guardians. That's pretty good. Heartbreaking. Even though this should have happened after the final shape, Destiny 2 is officially done. This will surely be a tough pill to swallow for many. The reality is, it was inevitable. Nothing great lasts forever. Just remember all the good that D2 brought you. Celebrate that. That's true. Like, we should have ended this shit after the final shape. It made the most sense. There was nothing more to do after the final shape, and it is true. I mean, nothing great lasts forever, but it was just really sad to see how it came about. This guy is 100% right. Like, yeah, this is a W take right here. It was inevitable. Okay, that's cool. It could have gone on way longer. WoW is still chugging along. D2 is filling the MMO looter hole, and they straight murdered it because it was mismanaged by retards. Okay, I didn't read that last part, but I mean, he's right. Like, okay, wait, these people are calling him a tool. What the hell? That's so mean. Wait, what is it? I still remember when you had an absolute crash out over day 1 deep zone. You'll never live that down by the raiding community. You were a tool. Okay, this guy might have some sort of I think he had a lobotomy a couple days ago. I think he's still recovering. Okay. I wanted to read this tweet. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, this guy was one of the first content creators of Destiny, and he was one of the first guys I ever watched. This guy couldn't be more OG. He says, holy fucking shit, it's really the end for Destiny. The game changed my life. Marathon may go down as the biggest mistake in video game history. Why did Bungie focus on that utter shambles over Destiny 3? Like, why? Yeah, okay. People, I'm sorry, but people that have to preface like how OG they are in Destiny will never cease to amaze me. Like, I think it's so funny. It's so funny. And like, this comment will never see, like, and prepaid every DLC, by the way. What is it? Day 1 alpha D1 player. Prepaid every DLC, thousands of hours in D1 and D2. This is some of the saddest video game news in history. Never played Marathon once, never will. I would have paid monthly subscriptions for Destiny content in its prime. Sad day, gentlemen. I mean, he's right though. As big of a jackass as this guy probably is, he's right. It's a really sad day. It's a really sad day. We got a moist. What does Blood have to say?
For me personally, it's still sad to see. I have always said that Destiny has had the most potential out of any FPS we've ever seen.
True. I said it earlier, chat. Destiny had all the pieces to be the greatest game of all time. I mean, it literally did. Destiny could have genuinely been the greatest game in creation of all time, but this couldn't be a better case of fumbling the bag that we have ever seen. It's the greatest case for it. It's insane.
I have collectively spent a couple thousand hours in Destiny 2 across console and PC, and some of my most memorable gaming moments in general come from doing raids with my friends in this game. It is some of the best content you can find, and we always made a tradition out of trying to day 1 complete the new raid in Destiny 2 when we were blessed with them. So I really did love this game, and I always kept my fingers crossed, praying, salivating that they would start to reach the potential that so many of us knew that it had in the tank. There was so much juice in here, but they left a lot of piss in the balls. Unfortunately, throughout the Destiny 2 journey, there were a ton of stumbles from Bungie with the direction of things, and really lack of direction of things, and I abandoned Destiny 2 after Lightfall.
Dude, I think one of the craziest kind of shifts in Destiny was, I think, Beyond Light. Like, Beyond Light was a really low point in Destiny, I think. Yeah, it brought stasis, but by God, chat, like, Beyond Light was, it brought so much garbage to the game. I can't even explain. Like, fuck the game more than Beyond Light. You're probably right. I just have like this core, like, of being just completely just annoyed with Beyond Light, but I can't, like, Lightfall was so fucking bad. Like, I can't deny that. Like, I'll agree, I can full agree with Lightfall fucking the game more than Beyond Light, but I just have, like, this deep inside, I just, Beyond Light rubs me the wrong way. If Lightfall didn't have a final shape, would have had a higher number. Absolutely, because people were so disappointed with Lightfall. It was crazy, and they just stopped playing the game. Okay, what the fuck is this? What did I click on? Please, Netanyahu, save Destiny 2, you're my last hope. Okay, that's just, I don't know why I clicked on that. Okay, I clicked on this because this was, I remember watching this live. Holy fuck, this was so much fun. SRL, freaking this freaking meetup event, but it was so good. I mean, just look at them. My god. It was, dude, good times, man. Fucking good times. Okay, this is a data tweet. I didn't actually think Bungie would wrap it up, but June 9th is the last D2 update. It's been a hell of a ride. I'll have a video talking about my thoughts. Yeah. He posted another tweet. I'll see this. Very emotional day. I will still be covering the update like any other major update, but after I'm done, the Destiny channel will go idle, besides any archival footage I upload. I'm just gonna leave it as its own thing. We'll chat about post-Destiny plans, but I'm not done. Dude, freaking, I got one more in me. Holy shit. Freaking Datto, dude. That guy pours his heart and soul into the game, dude. Here's what's gonna happen. D2 is officially over. Bungie ain't going over. Sony obviously ain't either. Marathon isn't that game to carry forward. True. I don't think it is either. I mean, it could. Who knows? Who knows? If they're gonna develop Marathon like they say they're gonna, it could be good. But I agree. I don't think it's gonna be that game. I don't think it's gonna be the game. D game. Another game, maybe D3 is coming. We will hear an announcement sooner than later. It's only logical. Rick Akas. Now that's the kind of thinking we like to see. Okay, there was a tweet that ZK said. It was this tweet. I will never understand this decision. Heartbreaking news, an amazing game with a dedicated community and no competition. Just going down the drain. It could have been so much more and so much bigger. I will definitely cherish my Destiny moment, and I am happy about it. Rip Destiny. I think this tweet is interesting. That's the reason I wanted to read it. I understand this decision. This decision makes sense, but at the same time, I don't think people were expecting it this soon. It was gonna if they were continuing on the path they were going on, it was gonna happen eventually. But I just don't think, like, there's no way he didn't understand this decision. Like, I think this is cope. I mean, a lot of us can't believe it. But yeah, it is definitely heartbreaking. I mean, the rest of this is true. Okay, let's read this. Very bittersweet to see this. I wasn't expecting it this early, and I imagined we would get another raid. But on the other end, I'm excited to see what the future holds. Help me with the wording here. Does it say they are done with the Destiny universe as a whole, or just D2? I mean, again, this post is like, there's a couple parts, specifically this part. This part right here. Is kind of up for interpretation. I mainly wanted to look at these freaking subtweets or these comments. They're so funny. Look at this. Hey Salt, thank you for ruining the fun metas along the way while this game slowly withered away. Glad you got to shape the game into your own boring, restrictive way because you wanted more obsolete belts. Well, I don't know why he comments like this. Guy is worse than NMP, dude. This guy's worse than NMP. Chat, look at any NMP tweet. He's replying to every single comment on the post. Like, it is crazy. Some of these are really funny. Like, listening to Salt Gruppa regarding the web was a critical mistake that ended up costing many their jobs at the studio. Like, what kind of comment is this? There's no way. Okay, unless he can prove this is like a schizophrenic tweet. This is like a schizophrenic tweet. Begging the devs to make it as hard as possible. Great job, man. I guess if you try reading the first paragraph, you get your answer, dumbass. God. D2 is over. Dude, this shit is just sad now. Now I'm just thinking about it. Closing thoughts. I cannot believe this happened today. I thought it was going to happen. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. But yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. It was inevitable, but Jesus, that just happened way quicker than I thought it did. Way quicker than I thought. I thought they were gonna do like one last ditch, but it's over, chat. It's over. Such a sad day in the Destiny community. Yeah, it is a sad, sad day. It is a sad, sad day. Final thoughts is the poor one for the homies about to be fired. Dude, I wish I had some liquor. I would do a shot. I got some water though. 07 to the employees at Bungie, to the people we met along the way, to the content creators that are about to flip some burgers at McDonald's. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I freaking owe my entire Twitch and content creation year to this game. And I love everybody that I've ever met through this game. It mean the world to me. I wouldn't have it any other way. 07.